Today in History Channel Folk, we will talking about Jainism, a religion created many years ago. The origin of Jainism in India is a doctrine that arose in 6th century BC by Mahavira and proposed a type philosophical salvific path is not centered on a cult of any good, and in this practice is based of the relation of efforts to put the soul and the conscience on tracks towards a state of liberation and divinity. In Jainism, the beginning of success in defeating his inner enemies and reaches a higher state. Is considered the quaker of victor. The state of the higher elevation is known as Siddha. Jaina philosophy deals with the problems related to metaphysics, ontology, cosmology, epistemology, and divinity. Jainism is not theistic religion, but not anti-metaphysical one, since in the beliefs in the existence of the soul. In ancient texts, it's known as the duty on of the individual who trusts himself, as well as the part of those people without adversions of attachments. It's not recognized the authority of the Brahmin priest of Hindu sacred.
Belief of Jainism. Jain doctrine is based on the following foundation, or belief known as Tattva. That is, an attempt to explain the nature of the human being, as well as co-offering solution for it. The first is Jiva. It is the essence of living entities. The soul is a different substance that the body that houses it. Its men are knowledge, awareness, and perception. The next is Asrabha. The interaction between a jiva and jiva generates an influx of karma in the soul to which it is attached. The next is a jiva. Lifeless enters consisting of space, matter, and time.
Okay, and another belief we can find somewhere, whereby right conduct the input of additional karma can be stopped. Another one is Bandhan, the bondage of the jiva to karma restricts its real potential with respect to perception and perfect knowledge. Another one is Moksha, the jiva withdraws its karma, expression its freedom, and has a pure and instinct quality of perfect knowledge in its true forms. And finally, it's Nirvana, through the realization of asceticism and meditation, existing karma can be destroyed.
Characters. Distinctive features of Jainism include the denial of an omnipotent and creative good, dualism and uncreated and eternal universe, karma and morality, based on the liberation of the soul, not violence, and the multifaceted theory of the truth. The first, it is not possible to speak of Jain goods because this religion does not recognize any figure as such, but the Tirthankaras do exist characters revered practically as deities after reaching liberation, transcendence, and the indicated path. Mahavira is the most important since he is the founder of Jainism.
Okay, and another characteristic is every living being has a soul that can be more divine or more demonic. Jainism is an ancient religion of India that teaches a path of liberation based of peaceful life and renunciation that has to lead to omniscience. Each soul has its own divinity, therefore each individual must consider a living being as a part of their own, not cause them any harm and are respectful and kin to them. It is not possible to speak of Jain gods because the religion does not recognize any figure as such, but their Hankaras do not its characteristics revert practically as details after reaching liberation, transcendence on the initiated path. Limiting possession as maintaining a pure life is correct path for Jainism. The attachment to things that one possesses is negative because it's a factor that imbalance souls. What are the rules of Jainism? The basic principles that they had to observe were following: do not kill, don't lie, do not fornicate or commit adultery, do not steal, obedience to their true good, to the loud and another or teacher. Thank you.
Havira was published by his disciples in the 12 Angas, or precepts considered sacred scriptures. This holy book of Jainism highlights man's duty to share everything he was in the others, self-denial and jointly responsible for others regardless of whether he is human or animal. The symbol of Jainism is the union of different symbols with their respective depth meanings. The contour refers to the universe. The seven hells are represented in the lower part, and the universe, the earth and the planets. In the middle part and the upper part are divided home corresponding to the celestial beings.